Yeah, I'm Doran Enang. I'm the CEO of Corporate Shepherds. I'm here live on SME Chat, and I want you to ensure that you enjoy, and enjoy. My professional journey, very interesting. Okay, if I go all the way back, at a teenage, I was a civil servant. I was a grade level six officer, Federal Ministry of Defense. After my A levels, that was my first good stint at the job. My role as senior clerical officer was gazetted and documented. If you understand public service or civil service parlance, you know that it wasn't just fly by night. Yes, I was one, but I had to go back to school. That was just a stopgap, more or less, after my A levels at FSS Ondo. But the real kickoff started when I joined Guinness as a management trainee at the age of 24. I was a management trainee at Guinness, spent 7 years at Guinness, moved from Guinness to the Coca-Cola company, spent 11 years, left Coca-Cola and stepped into Cadbury at a time when Cadbury was almost, going out. And then God helped me raise the team and we brought it back to life. So Cadbury 3 years, and then from there moved to Samsung. I was managing director of Samsung. I managed Samsung for about 3 years, thereabouts. And I decided to take a break. I took a break and then went doing what I love doing, teaching. I was always at LBS then. And then came back, I was sought after by many, so I decided to go with L'Oreal. So I was now L'Oreal Managing Director of L'Oreal West Africa and L'Oreal Central West Africa. And I had two, call it bases, but there was one base. It's where the head is that is the headquarters, nonetheless. So I managed the business across the region. And then at some point I left L'Oreal and I set up Corporate Shepherds in 2019. I beg your pardon, 2009. So effectively, Corporate Shepherds has been running for 15 years as a social enterprise where to teach, guide, and motivate individuals, businesses, and organizations to productivity and higher levels of performance. So I left the entire space called corporate at the age of 49 and then stepped into what I consider to be my destiny, which is what God has purposed for me to do. And that's why I'm here. When you look at Teach, Guide, Motivate, I run a radio program, Navigate with ID. We're currently on about 7-8 stations across the country. Once upon a time, there were about 12. But as you know, since 90% of that is funded by yours sincerely, it's been on for 15 years. Grateful to those who have supported me on the journey, Chris Ubosi, Larry Zamoje, and a few brands that have one time or the other put up ads. For the larger part, it's been me putting in my resources and the support of my two friends I mentioned. And beyond that, I'm also a consultant. I'm a business consultant. Corporate Shepherds is divine. 2003, I was coming from South Africa and the Lord put in my heart that I needed to mentor a generation. I didn't understand what it meant until 2008 when I went to T.D. Jakes' church. I was in Dallas, Texas on holiday with my family and I attended his church. And the rest is history. And it popped open. And then came back home and my pastor, Tunde Bakari, helped me to morph through that to understand what my life purpose was about. And bang, I found myself in a place where God gave me the name Corporate Shepherds. After 6 months of locking in the dark, what does this represent? And from that day in 2009, January, I started a radio program, April 1, started having conferences, seminars that I self-sponsored, plus the radio program, just to help mentor a generation. And I've been on it for 15 years. And so far, no regrets. I'm also grateful because I get to meet a lot of those who have met me on the pathway. The first thing is the mindset of the founder. Many don't know why they're in business. Secondly, they always give an excuse. In business, there are no excuses. What you do is find solutions. The third thing is they talk about finance. Finance is just, it's a bridge. And finally, what I found as a challenge that comes through is the lack of collaboration. We are two silo self until we begin to see how to work together, collaborate. What I have that I don't have may be with you. So I post my debit into your credit and I have a balanced account. That's one thing that is missing, the ability to cohabit, because there's an ingraining element called greed, called strife. Those things are normal. But until we begin to understand what partnerships mean and strategic partnerships and how they can be formed, nurtured, and geared towards getting something done because of purpose, it's a universal challenge you find across. So, hey, if you're listening to me, come. I'll show you how to get there. I think the first thing is you need to research and ask yourself, why am I in this business? What am I doing right? What am I not doing right? What needs to change starting from me? And the second thing, applying all of the necessary tools, so to speak, to help push yourself in the right direction. But finally, I think right now, it's a different mindset required. If you've been going on a certain direction, or you need to reset and then see yourself in a different space. So it's all about a mindset change, that's the truth. And it has to be transformational. Why? Because you need to kill some habits, you need to form new ones in order to be able to get into where you want to be. That you did this yesterday does not mean it's going to be right today. Open-mindedness, being mindful, and then getting to the party and being honest with yourself. Very simple, to help individuals, businesses, organizations on how to produce the best of themselves, the best results. So it's about productivity and performance, P and P. Yeah, I'm Enang. I'm the CEO of Corporate Shepherds. I'm here live on SME Chat, and I want you to ensure that you enjoy, and enjoy.